Have you ever had the gut feeling that someone wasn't telling you the whole truth? Maybe a friend's story had a few too many details, or a coworker's excuse just didn't add up. What if I told you that spotting a liar is a skill you can master? Welcome to today's video, where we dive deep into the science of deception, how to recognize a lie, how lies function, and, most importantly, how to handle deception like a pro. Before we can spot a lie, we need to understand why people lie in the first place. Psychologists categorize lies into several types: white lies, harmless, and sometimes even necessary for social harmony; omission lies, where a person leaves out key details to mislead without technically lying; exaggerations, stretching the truth to make a story more compelling; malicious deception, intentional lies meant to manipulate or harm; pathological lying, a compulsive habit where individuals lie even when there's no apparent benefit. People lie for a variety of reasons: to avoid consequences, to gain an advantage, to protect someone, or even out of habit. But no matter the motive, there are always telltale signs of deception. Studies show that children begin lying as early as age 3, as their cognitive abilities develop enough to differentiate between truth and fabrication. Lying is a cognitively demanding process. When a person lies, their brain works overtime. Functional MRI studies have shown that lying activates the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making and self-control. The limbic system, which controls emotions, may also trigger anxiety or stress responses. This increased brain activity can manifest in physical ways, which is why liars often display microexpressions, tiny, involuntary facial expressions that betray their true feelings. Other physiological responses include an increased heart rate, sweating, and dilated pupils. In polygraph tests, these involuntary responses can be indicators of deception, though polygraphs are not foolproof. Most people assume liars avoid eye contact, but that's not always true. In fact, skilled liars may overcompensate by maintaining too much eye contact. Instead, look for these more reliable signs: fidgeting, increased movement of hands, feet, or shifting weight; delayed responses, longer pauses before answering, as the brain works to construct a false narrative; self-soothing gestures, rubbing hands, touching the face, or playing with objects as a way to relieve internal stress; contradictory gestures, nodding yes while verbally saying no, or vice versa; blocking behavior, covering the mouth, crossing arms, or turning slightly away from the listener. Subtle inconsistencies in body language are strong indicators of deception. In high-stakes situations, law enforcement and interrogators are trained to detect these cues, using them alongside verbal inconsistencies to assess credibility. Liars often give themselves away through their speech patterns. Some common verbal cues include over-explaining, adding unnecessary details to sound more believable; hesitations, excessive uhs and ums as they formulate their lies; distancing language, saying that person instead of using a name; changes in pitch, their voice may rise slightly due to nervousness; denial before accusation, responding with "I swear I didn't do it" before being asked; verbal contradictions, statements that subtly conflict with each other upon closer analysis. Another trick? Ask the same question in different ways. Liars struggle to keep their stories straight. Cognitive load theory suggests that when liars are forced to recall fabricated details multiple times, inconsistencies naturally emerge. Once you suspect someone is lying, the next step is knowing how to handle it effectively. Here's how. Stay calm. Avoid getting emotional. A cool demeanor makes it harder for the liar to read your reactions. Ask direct questions. Instead of accusing, use open-ended questions to force them to elaborate. Use silence. Let the liar fill the awkward silence. They may expose themselves. Check for inconsistencies. Repeat questions at different times to test their story. Leverage evidence. If you have proof, present it carefully and watch their reaction. Set boundaries. In cases of habitual lying, assertively establish that dishonesty will not be tolerated. If the lie is harmless, you might choose to let it go. But for serious deception, setting boundaries is key. Recognizing deception isn't just about catching liars. It's about protecting yourself in various aspects of life. Whether in business, relationships, or casual interactions, honing this skill will make you a sharper observer and a more effective communicator. In negotiations, knowing when someone is being deceptive can give you the upper hand. In relationships, identifying dishonesty can prevent heartbreak and betrayal. Now that you know the secrets of spotting a liar, have you ever caught someone in a lie? What was your reaction? Share your experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching.